Hello, everybody. Welcome to our DVC journey. I'm Brian. Gail has the night off, I guess you would say. What we're going to be talking about, though, without Gail with us, unfortunately, we're going to be talking about the promotion that DVC has offered to DVC members and guests, and also about price increases. So, first, we're going to talk about the price increases and kind of get that out of the way. So they've announced that the villas at Disneyland Hotel, the price increase is going to go up on January 30th from $230 per point to $239 per point. Also, the Riviera is going to see a price increase. If you remember back when they raised the price of the Grand Floridian to $230 per point, I believe it was, they did not raise the Riviera. Well, now they've decided they're going to raise the Riviera price. This will be at the end of January also. The pricing is going to go from the current price of $217 per point up to $225 per point. Now, the discounts, the promotions. They are offering currently, have announced recently, a discount on buying direct Saratoga Springs points from DVC. They are offering a $20 per point discount if you buy a minimum of 150 points to qualify for that $20 discount. So I believe the current price point on Saratoga is $205 per point, but they're giving a $20 discount with no other incentives, just the $20 per point. So is that something that you're interested in? Do you currently own at Saratoga? Are you looking to buy in at Saratoga, or just want to have a direct contract? There's an opportunity for you if you find that interesting. So really, the meat and potatoes of it is the Riviera. But before we get into that, we'd like to remind you, if you're watching and you find our information good and helpful to you, please hit the like button. And also, if you would subscribe, if you haven't already subscribed. Those of you who have, thank you very much. We do appreciate you watching our videos, commenting, and also being subscribers. So just go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and we do appreciate it. So again, the meat and potatoes of the Riviera. So we had talked about the price increase, that's going to go take into effect at the end of January. Also, this promotion that we're talking about ends on the 29th of January. So everything's taking place for the month of January for the Riviera. So what are the incentives? Well, there's a couple of things to clear first. The guest discounts, incentives, are a little bit different from current members. One discount that we're going to talk about is Dream It Forward. Those of us that are already members of DVC will not qualify for the Dream It Forward discount that we're going to talk about. You're already a member, so you can't be referred, so Disney will not give you that incentive. If you are a guest, you can receive that as long as you register with DVC. They will not bring it up. Hey, do you know somebody? Do you have a friend? Do you have a relative? You can qualify for this. They will not bring that up. They can't bring it up. It's just one of those rules that they have, laws, whatever, because if someone forgets to bring it up to one of their guests, then they didn't offer it to everybody. So you have to ask for that discount. And we're going to talk about how you can ask for that discount and make sure that you get it. Some of the subscribers on this channel have already done that and have used our link below as DVC members to be able to get their discount incentive. So let's talk about the points. Let's talk about the discounts. So this is for the Riviera. If you are looking to purchase at the Riviera and you want to receive the discounts that they're offering, you have to purchase 150 points. Okay, 150 points. What is that going to get you? That's going to, first of all, get you your blue card, the coveted blue card that everybody does seem to want, even those that are in resale. As far as sales agents themselves, most of them have a direct contract, at least one, to be able to qualify for their discounts. So you have to buy 150 points. So what discounts are there? The first discount we'll talk about you may not qualify for. It's pretty easy to know if you do or not. were you in the military or are you in the military? If you served in the military or are currently in the military, DVC does offer a discount for military personnel. That's a $750 discount. So if you've not been part of the military, you will not get that discount. So what discounts would you qualify for? Well, the first one is the incentive. That is $1,200 off of the sales price of your DVC, which works out to be about $8 a point, but $1,200 off of 150 points. Then you have the Dream It Forward discount. That is $500. And how do you get that Dream It Forward discount? As we talked about, you have to be a guest, not a member, but you would get $500. In the description below, we're going to put our link as members that you can use. We do not see any of your information. You do not see any of our information. All it is a link that says, hey, I'm interested in getting into DVC, purchasing a membership with DVC, and I would like to get this $500 discount. Here is the link. Again, no information is exchanged. All you're doing is registering for that. You can do that right now, even if you're not ready for that purchase, just to make sure that you qualify for it, that you're going to get it. I should say registered instead of qualified, because if you're just a guest, not a member, you qualify for it. The next one is going to be the Welcome Home discount. That is a $1,000 incentive. What is Welcome Home? Welcome Home is if you are currently on vacation or going to be on vacation at any of the DVC resorts, any of them, you qualify for another $1,000 off of your purchase price of your DVC contract. So you don't have to be down there. If you are down there, that's a bonus. If you are scheduled, planned, have a reservation, you can get that. Even over the phone, they'll see that you have a reservation. You'll qualify for that $1,000 discount for Welcome Home. The next discount or incentive that we're going to talk about is one that they just announced. They are offering an additional $1,000 as a holiday bonus. Again, this all expires at the end of January. So it's a holiday discount of $1,000. So buying 150 points, that gets you a total minus military, or not including a military discount because not everyone qualifies for it, but it would include your regular incentive of $1,200, $500 for Dream It Forward, $1,000 for Welcome Home, and $1,000 for your holiday discount. That would give you a $3,700 discount in purchasing 150 points. The second is buying 200 points. Why are we talking about 200 points when we just talked about 150 points? Because that is where your big discount, that's kind of the sweet spot of purchasing DVC. So what do you get? Well, that $1,200 discount that we talked about, that incentive, you're going to get $2,800. That's over twice the amount of the $1,200, obviously, simple math, right? You also would qualify for the Dream It Forward for $500 if you did register for that prior. And also your Welcome Home of $1,000 if you have a reservation currently or you're going to be down there, you would qualify for that. And then to the holiday, $1,000 holiday discount. So that gives you a discount of $5,300. So those are the differences between those two, 150 and 200. A couple of things to talk about. Always, 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 Gail and I share information with you. We want to clarify and be clear on this. We are not licensed real estate agents. You are buying a timeshare, which is real estate. So you need to talk to a professional, and that would be a DVC guide. They will tell you all the things that you qualify for and give you your numbers, everything that you need. And if you need financing, they'll explain what the financing options are for you. We are giving you just an idea of what you would qualify for or could qualify for. So always talk to a professional and not to me. So that is one thing. The other thing, in buying the 200 points, we always say buy small contracts. The largest contract that we own is 200 points. That's our personal opinion. 200 is a max as far as on a contract. If you're buying 200 points, you might want to split them out to two 100-point contracts. Why would you want to do that? Because they're easier to sell if you want to sell. If you do want to sell or need to sell and you don't want to sell all of your contract points, you can sell one contract of 100 and keep the other 100. So you look at that and weigh it out as to what you want to do. So always talk about with your guide splitting the contract, making it a little bit smaller so you have options, because we don't always plan to have to sell what we have to be in order to do what we need to do at that moment. So if you split those contracts, you're still able to retain part of your membership, because once you buy a 200-point contract or 300-point contract, you can't sell part of it. You have to sell all of it. So we always put that out there. So with those discounts of 200 points, your overall discount would go from $3,700 to $5,300. Again, we're not including the military discount. If military, you'd get $1,000 addition onto that if you qualify for the military. The other thing that they benefit of buying direct points through DVC, and again, we are not affiliated with DVC. We are just members of DVC. We're not employed. We're not realtors. We don't sell contracts. We don't advise on contracts. We give our opinions on contracts, and we're not affiliated with resale. We own both resale and direct. So a lot of members own resale and direct. People that sell resale contracts, a lot of them have also a direct contract for the reason that we're going to talk about now, the benefits from it. If you buy Riviera, especially Riviera, and the newer resorts that are coming on after Riviera, you would have restrictions with that if you buy resale. You can only use those points at the Riviera if you're buying resale. Buying direct, you can use them at any of the DVC properties that are throughout the country. So you're not limited there. There's no restrictions on those points of where they can be used. The other things that DVC offers, the perks that they offer, those do come and go. Like the annual passes can come and go, the offer, the discounts there. The Moonlight Magic hours, those can come and go as far as for DVC. So those promotions or perks, I should say, can come and go. They're not promised to you in your contract. The other things that you have with buying direct, you're able to use the DVC lounges. They have one at Epcot, and believe me, they are nice. They come in handy when you're there at the park and it's very, very hot. You can go in there. You can take some guests with you that are staying in your resort room to cool off, get a glass of soda or a snack, and those are nice. The other one is over at Bay Lake Tower. Again, that is only open to direct DVC members. The other is the merchandise discount. Those are in effect and have been in effect for many years. And as we know, if we go down to Disney, we're going to be buying merchandise. So you qualify for that discount. That's what the blue card is that everybody talks about as far as the advantage of buying direct. Then there's a dining discount. Many of the restaurants offer direct DVC member discounts on dining. So those are other discounts or perks that are there currently that you can ask for, and some of them aren't currently offered. As I said, as far as maybe the extended hours, Moonlight Magic, so on, they come and go and they're scheduled throughout the year. But it looks like everything is starting to come back, and those will be there, but they can take them away at any time. How do you buy DVC points? How would you do this? Well, you have to have a guide. So down below, we're going to put our guide's information. His name is Rick Palmero, super nice guy, very helpful, has helped us in purchasing our contracts through DVC. We'll put his information, his email, and his contact information as far as his phone number if you want to reach out to him. If you need a guide, that information will be there for you. One other thing that they're offering right now, with all the incentives that they have going on, is the magical beginnings. Now, I did look at resale contracts that are currently being offered for the Riviera just to do a price comparison. And again, this is not to talk bad about resale. It's just giving information that's currently there to help you make a decision as to what is good for you and what's being offered that you can look at as far as options. Again, we have resale contract and we have direct contracts. So we're not opposed to either one of them. But Magical Beginnings is this. When you buy direct from DVC, they have a program, Magical Beginnings, that is currently being offered. That is where they will give you $20 per point of your use year. Now, talk about use years. This is you're assigned a use year that you can use or you're awarded your points in your account every year. You can use your points whenever. You can make your reservation. It's not in your use year. It's really a use month, but you can use them anytime your reservations from January 1st to December 31st. It doesn't have to be. Our use year is August. We don't have to make a reservation in August or wait till make a reservation in August. We can do it at any time as long as we have the points available. So if you're buying as a guest right now, you will get, and DVC members too, but as a guest, you don't have a use year. So right now, if you buy direct from DVC, if you get August use year or later, if you purchase that, you're going to get 2023 points. That's what year we're in right now. It's almost over, but they still have to give you your 2023 points for August and later as far as use years. So if I were buying additional points, I would not buy points in a use year before the month of August. I would want those 2023 points. Why? Because I can have an additional 200 points and I can use those for my vacations, or Disney will buy them back. DVC will give you $20 per point. So $20 per point. Right now, with all the incentives that are being offered, if you are buying 200 points, it gets you down to about $190 per point from the 217. If you're buying 200 points with just all the incentives that we talked about, except Magical Beginnings. If you throw that $20 per point, that is $4,000. If you put that on a 200 point purchase, that gives you an additional $4,000 discount. That takes that purchase contract price to $170.50. Now, looking at the resale contracts, talk about looking at those. The resale contracts on Riviera are going from $140 to $155 per point, roughly, and that depends upon whether you're going to get 2024 points for this coming year, or if the seller has already used those points, or if there are 2023 points that have been banked or not. There's a lot of variables with that. But one known fact is that if you're buying direct, and that's what we're talking about as a promotion from DVC, if you're buying direct, 200 points, $20 per point, you sell your 2023 points to DVC, you're going to get an additional $4,000. That's going to bring your price down from $190 to $170. So is buying DVC direct worth the difference of $20 per point from 170 to 150, say, on resale? You have to make that decision for yourself. And then there are all the other perks that we talked about that are out there. No restrictions on your contract where you can use your points. You don't have to just use them at the Riviera. You can have use of the different lounges. You get your discounts on your merchandise. You get your dining discount, Moonlight Magic hours, all of those things you're eligible for when they're out there. And again, right now, pretty much everything's being offered right now for DVC members, but they can take them away at any time. We're just sharing this so you can compare different things, because typically resale is cheaper. It is. You get a big discount on buying resale over direct. But sometimes direct can get very competitive, as we've learned. Some members that are watching right now and have watched our channel, they took advantage of the Grand Floridian incentives, and they got their price point down to just over $160 per point. And talking to resale companies, one of them told me that they told their resale Grand Floridian uh, customers to take their listing off until the promotion was over for a direct Grand Floridian. And that was some good advice, because Grand Floridian sold out quickly because that was such a good price. And that was at about $161 per point. This is about $170 per point with all your incentives that you could qualify for, as on top of giving them the 2023 points. I said give, selling them the 2023 points, getting all of that money to drive down your price per point to 170. So if 161 was good for the Grand Floridian, or great for the Grand Floridian pricing, then 170 plus for the Riviera doesn't sound very bad either. I mean, we're talking $9 per point, really, buying direct between Grand Floridian 161 and 170 or 171 for the Riviera. So that's the information we wanted to share with you. As we have been saying, be kind to cast members. Remember, they are somebody's sister, brother, mom, dad, uncle, cousin, grandparents, whatever. Uh, these cast members are awesome. They work really hard in some challenging situations, and we do appreciate them. So be nice with them. And as we always say, thank you for joining us on our DVC journey. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on our next DVC journey. Bye.